What's up, everyone? Nethervvoid back with more Hearts of Iron 4, episode 34, I believe. And we've got a lot of stuff to do today. I really just want to clean up all these little islands. I'm getting port striked and all these other issues. I kind of feel like, while I understand why they exist, it's to help people do naval invasions, they're also just a pain. I wish you didn't have to do a naval invasion when you already pretty much control the whole area. You should just be able to click, I get this, right? I mean, it sounds dumb. Especially when someone capitulates. That's part of that state. I should get the whole thing. I shouldn't have to naval invade the tiny little damn island. Alright, so let's start doing it after I've moaned and complained and whined. I should have just done this one at the same time. Let's just take, I don't know, these two guys right here. We'll plan a little naval invasion from here to here. So there's one. Anywhere else we need to do in here? I think that's the only one. Is it going to make me... Baltic Sea, we lack sufficient... Oh my god, just do it. Nobody's even there. Nope. Is there any troops, like, assigned to that? I think there is. Alright, well, fine. We'll just get good old... He's not here yet. Oh, there he is. We're going to get good old Donuts in here. He's going back home. Slowly but surely going back home. He's going to pick up a couple more subs while he's there. That's going to be pretty cool. Then we're eventually going to go to the we're eventually going to go back to the Mediterranean and take some stuff from there. So Donuts, oh, he needs to repair because he got port bombs. See, that's the port bombings are way too good. Like, it should be really hard to get into a port and bomb it like that. The AA should be all over you. There should be tons of stuff that you have to deal with. Port strikes are way too easy. Alright, we're going to keep going down this line. We want to get more decryption, I want to say. We're going to keep working on that because we've kind of slacked on it a little bit. Alright, that looks good. We've got... Where do we have resistance? In London still? Well, we can't move any more troops in there because we'll have resistance elsewhere. Might be able to move one of these troops down. Squash it. Let's do that for now. Tired of that. Any other resistance? I think that's it, right? Everybody else loves us? Yeah. Any resistance down here? Oh, there's some right here. Why don't we get you? Let's break you off into your own thing for a sec. Just send you over here. Just squash that. Who doesn't have... That's because he's not... He's in his own army. He's got nothing to do. You're gonna garrison that... Ugh. Again, they should just change that in a patch. It's getting really super old. There we go. Just garrison that there. Now you have an order. Ooh. All of these have no units now? Well, you should all be on this, which should give you 11 divisions. Should be 17. Okay, now it's 17. No divisions. 17. And I think this has 17. Yeah, now everybody should be good. Okay, there we go. So Operation Brexit, how you doing? Everybody ready to rock? I think we're stopping it, right? We're waiting for everyone to get ready. Stop yours too, unless... Actually, they already waited. So... the 2nd Panzer is already... Yeah, they've got a high level of operational readiness here, so they're going to keep going. But these guys, did they wait as well? They are not really ready. We'll just wait a little bit longer with them. How's the supply down here? We're really supposed to be working on other things, but that's okay. I thought it was average infrastructure. Let's see if we need to build more. Ah, we're building it right now, actually. Okay. This has 4, so that'll do. What does this have? None? Oh, that must be part of that or something? Well, that's fine with me. Alright, so it looks like we're kind of building it. Once we get this port, it'll hopefully flow in from there. So we probably won't have to build any more. So we've taken care of resistance, low manpower. Yeah, we're under 1 million now. That is a little bit low, but not really horrible. We don't need a national focus. We don't care about missing equipment. We have new military factories, so actually quite a lot, 9 of them. We're probably building tons of them right now. We're still short on equipment, like really bad, I think. But we're really starting to produce it pretty quick. We're only going to be short for 22 days. Then I'm going to let it overrun by quite a bit because I want to make sure we have enough. Motorized, we're starting to peter out a little bit on motorized because we've switched it over to mechanized. So mechanized, we're a little bit behind. Probably want to pick up some more mechanized. We've got tons of towed artillery now. We can probably turn that down a little bit. Light tanks are down a tiny bit. We're not currently producing any? I thought I made a light tank line. I did. I know I did. Convoys, we're pretty much done. We can probably switch that to battleships now. Or I think I'll just turn it down a little bit. That way if we lose a couple, we'll still have some there. So we've got a lot of medium and SP arties. That's awesome. Self-propelled. Probably should start making some anti-tank pieces as well. So let's do that. Let's look. Motorized, we're good, I think. We're just getting ready with mechanized. That's why it's a little bit... got a little extra there. We're going to take away this arty. We don't need that many arty pieces. Also, our training should be doing really well now. Yeah, it looks like we got guys training now. That's good. We've got a bunch of MPs now. That's also good. So we're training 10 MP units at a time. I want to add 2 more of these medium tank units. We've got a lot of mountain guys coming out. That's good. We also need... probably don't need light tank units. Why don't we add 1 more... we need some mechanized units. That's what we didn't build, right? We should stop building motorized and switch it to mechanized. So why don't we do that? Let's kick this guy out. He's almost ready to go. But we're going to delete the rest of this. We're going to cancel that. We're going to make mechanized troops. So let's look at what they've got in here. I don't want it to look like that. I want some arty in here, some self-propelled. So we're going to get that going. We're going to leave this guy. We'll eventually switch him out when we have tons of mechanized. So let's create a new division. Let's start with the SS division. We're going to change it a little bit. We're going to change this to self-propelled arty. Not the whole thing, though. We'll change that back. Although I think we cannot do both. So what we have to do... yeah, because we can't add... see, we can only add... this has to be mechanized, or armor now. So what we'll do is we'll make this mechanized. And we'll look at what... no, mechanized. Okay. There we go. With 18, so we can add 1 more. I'm going to probably want to add another artillery unit, but I think we're going to add 1 more mechanized. Doesn't cost anything to add. Okay, wow, this is only 70. That's awesome. So we also want to add probably a hospital and a maintenance because we've got some artillery in there. That's going to also improve the hardness of our division, which makes it a little bit harder for tanks to kill them. So first we're going to add maintenance group to help with, you know, all this. This is a lot of machinery. We don't want it to die off so quickly. And then we're going to also add field hospital to help preserve manpower. So that's a great division right there. We're going to call this SS Mech Division. Oop, won't do that, huh? Mech. There we go. That looks good. It's a 20 width. That's perfect. Breakthrough is a lot higher. Soft attack is off the charts. The speed's down a little bit because we have to go with medium tanks. But that's okay. Hit points down a little bit. But that's, again, because we added, you know, some tank, right? And we also had a couple of support division or support companies. I think this is good. Reliability up, trickle back is up because of hospitals. XP loss down, hospitals. Piercing up, armor. Yeah, this is all good stuff. This is going to be a great division. Cannot parachute. That's where it is. Okay. Save. So we're going to start producing 4 of those. Because we want to start switching those guys out. In fact, 6 wouldn't be bad. Well, actually, we don't want 6. As we get the gear, we'll start switching out our motorized. Actually, we won't be creating any more, so this is probably good. This is fine like that. So let's look at paratroop division here. So can be parachuted. What happens if we add an arty? Can't be parachuted. So arty can't be parachuted. What about regular infantry? Can't be parachuted. So they have to be parachute troops. But I don't want 3. Let's do combat width 6 is pretty low. Let's add. There we go. 12, that's good. We want a lot of dudes in this, but it's probably going to cost more dudes. Can be parachuted. It doesn't tell you how many transport planes you need, but that's okay. Let's add some. Can you parachute support dudes with? Oh, you can. Nice. Okay, let's change this to. We always go with engineering, then recon. Then we want arty support, and then we want. They're going to need logistics because they're going to have supply issues, right? So we'll go logistics and then field hospital. And then we're going to want probably 2 more of these guys. So these really thick brigades. Why don't we add another brigade? I want their width to be 20. So let's... Actually, that was kind of cool. Let's do it like that. 2 brigades of 4 regiments. And then 1 brigade of 2 regiments. I think they're regiments. That's what that is, I think. What's it say? Battalion. So these are brigades. We're adding, this is a brigade of 4 battalions and then a brigade of 2 battalions. I kind of like that. So we're going to save that and we're going to start producing some of these guys. We don't need a lot. So we're going to train, let's train 4 of those units. Should be pretty easy to train up all these troops because we have tons of stuff coming out. Now we're going to have problems with manpower. So we really need to shoot down that special line of... we still doing good on this? 24 days now. See, we're still doing good. Towed artillery, still doing good. We need anti-tank, right? Mechanized, big problems. So we're probably going to shoot for more mechanized, because all these are pretty good. Support equipment, also still good. But we're really running a huge deficit, so we probably should bump up the support equipment a little bit. This medium SPRD, also running a huge deficit. But mainly we need more mechanized. So we probably don't need any more motorized because we're not producing new motorized troops. But we still need to produce a little bit because what this is we're using them up because they're running out of, you know, they're breaking down in the field. But we don't need that many per day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it down to 5. Oh, we were still running out even with that. Wow, okay. Because we have so many motorized troops. This was barely keeping up. So I guess that's fine. We'll just keep a whole... We have to keep that while we have motorized troops out there. So mechanized, we need a new branch of mechanized because they just can't keep up. Because they're not up to speed yet. So let's just do like all of them on mechanized. But we also needed some more... I think arty we were good, right? Producing a little extra arty we don't need so much. So let's crank that down to like this. Let's look. Well, we're starting to use up a little bit, but we have a big surplus of arty, so it's okay. Mechanized, we were having problems. We need more support equipment. So how are we doing on support? We need to add to that, or what? Yeah, we need a new support line. And we'll just do like 5 there. Maybe 10 on support. Move this up, obviously, past all this crap. It would be nice if they'd auto-put it with the other support stuff. So that should help us out with support equipment. We're also going to take this down to like 5. Maybe less. We're going to put those on a new battleship. I don't care if it's a Type 1. Are we researching a new type? No, we haven't even started on that. So we'll start producing 1 battleship. And what we'll do... I'm not even going to... No, it's pointless to do that. Because then we're going to have to keep it on that until it's done. I guess we could make more heavy cruisers. We got enough subs popping out. What do we have that's new and cool? Oh, we should change this to 3. Right? I don't care, that's fine. Alright, what else do we have that's cool? Light Cruiser 2s. They're great for screen, and at least they're a little bit beefier, right? Let's do light cruisers, I guess. Because we... No. Keep that on destroyers. Make a new light cruiser 2, and we'll change that out when we, once we get a better battleship. There we go. We'll move this to the top, because mechanized is way up here. We still need to put more. We probably should do that in mechanized, because it's just, they're slow, and once we get them up to speed, we'll switch it. There we go. Let's just put them all into that. Okay, sweet. That's good to go. We're also having some oil issues again. Why don't we construct some more oils? We already have 2 on our way, but we're going to produce a couple more of those. I think we can produce them in France and get away with it, so we're going to do them here. There we go. I'm going to move those to the top. We need those now, before we get more military factories and have more problems. There we go. Sweet. So I think that's done. We're good to go there. Again, wow, we haven't done anything with taking over islands, have we? We should be running this thing. Alright, let's let it rip. We also have planes over here we can probably move. This one, you only get like 200 there, so that's not a big enough air base. Do we have any bigger air bases down here? We just got a 400 plane air base. That'll do. So they're going to move here. That's a little closer to the action. Oh, it's paused. They're never going to move. Hurry up, guys. Are they still deployed here? Seems like they are not. Yeah, they're still deployed here. Sub-Saharan, right? I don't see the icons, but that's... There they are. Alright, sweet. So I redeployed those guys so they won't have such issues. Really should just crush these guys. Let's move some fighters up to here. But let's put 50 more with that. Because I want to split that into 200 so that we can get some aces. Set the limit. When they move over, they'll probably pick up the new guys. There we go. And then we're going to split this. We're going to put both these guys over this water right here. We don't need so many of these now because we already dominated that, so it's kind of pointless. Most of these guys are here, right? Those are bombers. We can probably just tell them to stop. Oops. There you go. Oops. Again, wrong. Probably don't need... Wow, we need to split that. Maybe just 150. Probably don't even need that. Let's go look at those wings. I thought we fixed all that stuff. Apparently not. So... I don't know how we're going to do this. I was pretty sure we split all this stuff, but apparently... Yeah, we didn't. Split. Then we're going to split this guy. Then... I'm trying to do this the right way, but it's not going to work, probably. Let's remove the air wing. That way I can just add stuff to this guy. Right? I can add this up to 100, and they'll just redeploy the planes. Right? We'll do it to this guy, too. I wonder if you reduce it. Yeah, then we'll just make a new wing. We'll do it to this guy, too. I think we're actually going to... We had 450 planes here, right? So let's just make 4 wings of 100. It's fine. So let's make a new wing. Wow, we have tons. Again, we'll just change this to 100 and it'll fill itself up, because I don't feel like messing with it. Alright, sweet. Let the timer go, everybody fills up. There we go. Alright, sweet. Who Who's over this one? Aquitaine or something like that? Providence, Aquitaine. Okay, so this guy should just be based here. But we want him over the sea, so let's change his dude. Let's put him here. And let's put this guy here. Right? And then we will move these two guys here. See, we need to split this up. There we go. We're going to put all these guys in here. Then we're going to move 600 planes. Why don't we move some of these guys? Yeah, let's move some of these guys. Let's move 200 of these guys to here. What do we got here? Let's do some fighters. Let's move them to there. We'll move some of these fighters too, because we have way too many here. Let's see. Let's put 400 in there. There we go. Alright, so I think we're going to get this totally good to go here. Because I think the British are flying their planes out of here, and the Spanish are doing it out of there. So let's just kill what they've got. They should get there soon. Okay, there we go. Now, you guys deploy into here. Whoa, what? No, all. Air superiority, everybody. What do we got here? Why don't one of you guys go here, and one of you guys go here? We should have way more than 400. See, that's a better range. Is it because they're all not all together? I think just the lower level fighters just don't have enough range. Close air support, we don't need that. Standing by. There we go. Alright, that's covered. How are we doing down here? Invasion ready yet? Pretty much. Alright, let's get donuts out there. It's kind of hurt, though. Why don't we just not take the battleships? Why don't you... Let's get this guy. No, we don't need that. We need battleships, man. Split the fleet. All battleships. Then I think the light cruiser probably can repair in there. But let's do... Split this fleet. Like that. So we're going to send you... Didn't we have some level 8s or 10s over here now? We'll send you to here, and we'll rebase you there. And we'll go back to here. Let's see, we're going to do this other battleship for repairs. We're going to send it to here. The problem is they're going to get port bombed. I know it. Alright, that looks good. And we'll just take donuts out without that stuff. What do you have that needs to be repaired? Why don't we leave you back? Heavy cruiser. The Gaffsby. See, I wish you could just click it out of here. Why do you need this second area right here? You're hurt. Okay, get out of my thing. Is that a light cruiser? Yeah, light cruiser. You're hurt. Stay here. Okay, you're good like that. 86 subs, you should be fine. So you are going to do search and destroy. Currently repairing. Do you want to abort this task? Who's repairing? I don't see anybody repairing. Maybe a couple dudes. Okay, abort. Just repair. We'll wait. So we've got 2 battleships moving through because they're going for repairs. It's going to be a bit before we can kind of fix this up. So let's kind of leave it that way. We secured the Guinness. Let's start setting people up. Oh, wait. We have new MPs, don't we? So why don't we get Von Bach all ready to go on Norway here? So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to have him take this whole thing. So let's get you a new front. We're just going to give you a front of here. And we're going to say, just take all of this. Wait, why is it doing that? Just, there's no real reason for you to do... I mean, it's not a big push, so just push everything. There you go. Oh, that's kind of neat. I guess that's kind of cool how they did that. One division... What? Why would 11 divisions push that way? Oh, well, it's fine. And let's get Rommel. I think we should switch him out. Okay, we switched out to his divisions with mech. Why would we do that? I didn't think it would switch all these out. Do I not have anybody out there anymore? Are all of them doing that? Yeah, they're all switching out to mechanized. That's bad. I didn't want to do that. Did I? Oh, I didn't make a new one, I just switched out the current one. Well, that was dumb. Now we don't need any more motorized. Yeah, we're good to go. Why did it do that? I don't think I did that. I thought I didn't do that. Well, kill that. We'll just make another mechanized, I guess, for the time being. We'll fill it all the way up. And now we're going to need it. And let's just bump it to the top. Wow, that's very, very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Kind of pissed, actually. I thought I made a new one. Thought I was being smart. It should say, are you sure you want to overwrite? Because that's not a good idea right now. And I would have said no. Please don't overwrite it. Okay. Now we need more oil. We gotta trade for it. We're already trading. Let's just get more. Air available planes and reserves. Air wings and no mission. We don't care. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to put these 5 guys over here. We're going to tell these 5 guys to join the Central Europe. And these 5 guys are going to garrison up here so they'll move automatically. There we go. Now they'll move by themselves. And then Rommel's troops, who lost a lot of XP when we switched those tanks out, if we did, they were going to lose even more. But we're not going to do that. We're going to split this army up so we can keep the XP. I'm thinking we want to give them like half mediums, maybe 2/3 mediums. I wish it would align them in order. Can we do that? Change division template. Nope. Is there a way to sort them? There doesn't seem to be a way to sort. Are you guys ready or what? Let's look at training troops. We have tons now. Nobody's ready to go. Well, plus these guys just got switched out with new equipment, so of course they're not ready. Trained. Can you not get higher than trained? I think you can. They're still waiting on some equipment, it looks like. We've got a lot of divisions in training. I think it's because they just popped out. Alright, so I think Rommel, you're going to get ready to fight Finland. And I think you're just going to... I think we're going to do... your front is going to be... I guess there. First you're going to push to here. And then you're just going to push down to Helsinki. Well, then you'll push to here. Then you're going to push down to here. And then we're going to have to capture that little stupid island they have as well. So get ready. And then how long is it going to take to justify on these guys? Probably 25 days, but we'll see. 10 days. So we want to wait till they're ready for Finland. What about Norway? 90%? Oh my god, we're going to be fighting them forever. 25 days? Let's start that. Alright, everybody get ready. Everybody go. In fact, I think Rommel is now Eastern Europe. It's pretty much Eastern Europe. What are these red guys doing again? They're still just sitting down here in Greece because we don't have anything to do with them yet. Once we get this port, we're going to... Well, and we get down here, which... Oh, Rommel's troops. Why don't we have these guys? Ace pilot promoted. See, that's why. So we just picked up another ace because we had those guys moving. So why don't we do this, Rommel? Oh, he's not out there yet? Are you ready? Let's see. Let's see if he's ready. If not, I don't really care. I want him to just... I want him to attack. They're already in a fight. Now we can have Rommel's troops go, I think. Oh, God. We probably need aircraft, which, again, God, this is just so tedious. Technically, don't really care if I have aircraft or not over here. Let's just get aircraft in the air. Oh, gosh, these are FW-190s. Nice. Oops. Let's get them up in the air so they get air superiority, and then we basically, I think Rommel can go now. Baltic Sea. There, now we can go. Let's go get that little island. It's not a big deal. So after that, we're going to start working on, hurry up and land. There we go, now it's ours. Why don't you go back up here on the front now? It should say 22 dudes on this one. Yeah. There. Now Rommel's troops will redeploy there. 24 divisions, 24 divisions. Okay, so that should be everybody. 24, 24. I don't... What's this? Yeah, that means you. You're part of it, aren't you? Yeah, see? Oh, that's probably not good, but okay. So we're just chasing those subs again, right? Now that we've done that, I think we can move... Let's see, what's the next place we want to capture? Right in here. We're going to move... we don't have that much firepower anymore. These guys all repaired up? I'd say yes. So, Donuts, why don't you come down here? We're 2 minutes over. You need to stop. Come back, pick these guys up. Once Donuts comes in here, we're gonna... Oh, mass motorization, okay. We're gonna keep moving down this path because we need more troops, like right now. We still have 3 more things to go through. 243 days? Wow. That's going to take us like 3 years to get more troops. We're going to run out of troops. We are going to run out of troops. Can we, like, change up our army to help us here? Let's see. Fleet designer. This is a tank designer. Research, right? Motorized, small arms. I don't think we can do... And we're way over the time, but... Oh, we were going to change these guys, weren't we? Foreign subvert... Nope. Daily democracy. Construction speed. Military factory construction speed. That would be good. Trade deal, we don't care. Power, political gain. Alright, let's get... Construction, that, and then we'll get Coastal Fort, Land Fort. We don't really care about that. I really wish we could get something to help with doctrines. That's aircraft. Motorized, small arms. Again, what about industrial research time? Electronics research time. Maybe we can get it in here. Rocket, nuclear. Army experience, land doctrine research time. Train interdiction doctrine. Yeah, we don't care about that. Mobile warfare. Land doctrine research time. Is that what we have? Let's go look. These are land doctrines, right? Yeah, land doctrine and then mobile warfare. We can get a double bonus. Why don't we try that? Crap, where was it? Here? Intercept. We can get rid of this guy. Submarine, Naval Max, Naval AA. I don't think you get any research here. No, you have to do it out of here. No, where would we get that? Here? Land Doctrine Research Time. What's this one? Mobile Warfare Doctrine Research Time. That's what we really need. Let's get this dude. I don't think we can... Yeah, we can't. That's the only one where they can really help us. 213 days. That's a little bit better, I think. Everybody's getting ready for that. I still don't know why this says we don't have a front. We could just restart this. Let's just restart this. Unless it's... You guys all have orders, right? Pretty sure they do. Where's it? Oh, no divisions. That's because we are done with that. We already did that invasion. There we go. Okay, so that's going to do it for episode 34. Let me know what you think. Like and share and comment. That really helps the channel. Plus, I want to hear what you guys think. So, I think we're doing pretty well. We're going to be killing off the couple of last few people in Europe, and then we're going to focus probably on the Soviet Union. Actually, we're going to punch through here and get British Raj. But while we're doing that, we can start thinking about the Soviet Union. We'll have the manpower by then to do it. We'll have, 200 divisions or maybe 250 divisions, and so we'll be able to push them real good. I want to get all of the Africa under control, and we're just going to keep pushing that way, and then we'll be ready to push the Soviet Union. So that's going to be awesome. So let me know what you think, and as always, everyone, stay frosty.